Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 7 math. So we're working on the book Math grade 7, Maths Make Sense grade 7. We're working on chapter 1, that is patterns and relations, and the lessons we're going to start with is 1.6, that is graphing relations, 1.7, that is reading and writing equations, and 1.8, that is solving equations using algebra tiles. So let's just start with the lesson 1.6, that is graphing relations. Okay, let's just start with the first lesson. Okay, here I am on grade 7 math. We're working on chapter 1, that is patterns and relations. Let's just start with 1.6, that is graphing relations. So let's just start with the examples. We're going to learn how do we graph the relations, right? Okay, so here is the practice questions. Copy and complete the input output table for each relation. You are given the relations 4n is related to n, x plus 3 is related to x, and 4c plus 6. So let's just start with the first lesson 4n. You have to see the different values of n from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and calculate the 4n, right? Okay, so it is 4n. 4n. Okay, you are given the values of n. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's just calculate 4n. Just replace the n with the value. 4 times 1. The value is 4. 4 times 2. The value is 8. 4 times 3. This is 12. 4 times 4. This is 16. And 4 times 5. This is 20. Right? So you have to calculate different values of n for 4n. Got it? That's what you have to do. The second part is x plus 3. Same things you have to do with x. Now you have to replace all the values for x and calculate the same thing. Let me just do the second one. X plus 3. The x values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just do x plus 3. Replace x with 1 plus 3. Here for 2 plus 3. Then 3 plus 3. Then 4 plus 3. Then 5 plus 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. 3 plus 2 is 5. 3 plus 3 is 6. 4 plus 3 is 7. And 5 plus 3 is 8. That's what you have to do. You have to put different values of x in the relation and you have to calculate the output. Right? Okay. The next question is graph each relation in question 1. Suggest a real life situation it could represent. So you have to now graph these relations we did in question number 1. So how do we make graph? You can see these as ordered pairs. Let me just remove this line because we need to just see the values of. Okay, you have to look the values as ordered pair 1 and 4, 2 and 8, 3 and 12, 4 and 16, 5 and 20. How do you graph them? Let's suppose this is the graph. You have all positive values, right? This is on this side you can have all the n values like this one, and on this side you have all the output values, right? Let's just start plotting the points for the ordered pair. Here you have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here you have 5, 10, 15, and 20, right? Okay, so the first one is 1 and 4. When x is 1, y is 4. 5 is right little bit below. You have to plot a point on the intersection of 1 and 4. It is here. X is 1, y is 4. You are in grade 7, so I assume you know how to make graphs, right? Then you have n is 2 and output is 8. So make a line from here, and 8 is below 10, probably here, because I'm not using the graph paper, so they are not the exact point. You can use any online graphing tool or proper paper, then they would be the exactly points. X is 3 and y is 12. Here is 3 and 12, little bit above 10. Here you have 12. For 4 it is 16, a bit above 15. For 5 it is 20. So you just have to connect these points and make a line. This is here. That's how you plot a graph, right? Okay. Question number 3. Copy and complete the input output table to show how 6a minus 4 is related to a. Graph the relation. Explain how the graph illustrates the 6a minus 4. So you have to do the same thing for 6a minus 4. And the table of values is 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. 6a minus 4. 6 times 2 minus 4. 6 times 4 minus 4. 6 times 6 minus 4. 6 times 8 minus 4. And 6 times 10 minus 4. So 6 times 2 is 12. 12 minus 2 is 8. Here I'm writing output values. 6 times 2 is 12 and 12 minus 4 is 8. When x is 2, output is 8. 6 times 4 is 24. 24 minus 4 is 20. When a is 4, output is 20. 6 times 6 is 36. 36 minus 4 is 32. When a is 6, output is 32. 6 times 8 is 48, and 48 minus 4 is 44. Here you have 44. 10 times 6 is 60, and 60 minus 4 is 56. So this is the table of values. I'm going to remove this line, and you can plot the graph using these values. Let me just use a graphing tool and explain how do you make graph, right? Okay, the only graphing tool I know is Desmos. I don't know which online graphing tool you have knowledge about. You can use any. Okay, here is the graphing tool. Let's just plot the points on the graph, right? Okay, the points are 2, 8, 4, 20, 2, 8, 4 and 20, 6, 32, 8, 44, 6, 32, 8, 24, and 10, 56. Okay, so you can see here is the points on the graph, right? But the graph, you can see the points, it doesn't make a straight line, right? Hold on, why 844? Sorry, I plotted 824. It is 844. Okay, you can see they make a straight line. When you join them, they make a straight line. Got it? They are in a, they make a straight line, right? Okay, the B part is explain how the graph illustrates the relation. Whenever the graph is a straight line, that means the relation is a linear relation. Got it? Whenever your graph makes a straight line, that means you're working on the linear relations. Got it? Okay, look at the graph on the right. What is the output when input is 1? Input, here is input. Input is 1. Just go there and match the value with the, when x is 1, output is 4, right? You can see the intersection of 1 and this point. When x is 1, the output is 4, right? Okay, which input gives the output 18? Okay, output 18 is between, output is between 6 and 20. 18 is between 16 and 20, right? That means you are somewhere here. That means when input is 5, the output is 18. You just have to look the values on the graph. Let's suppose you have 18 here. 18 is between 16 and 20, in the middle of 16 and 20. Just make a line till you have to match this value to the x-axis. That means when x is 18, y is, when in output is 18, input is 5, right? Okay, the next one is extend the graph. What is the output when input is 8? Okay, just extend the graph. Start from 8 and here is the, when input is 8, output is 24, right? That means when input is 8, the output is 24. Okay, let's just see how many questions do we have, because I think there are so many. Okay, match each graph to its relation. You have to match the values to the relation. The number of seashells collected is related to the number of students who collected. There are 12 seashells to start. Each student collect 3 seashells. That means the total seashells are 12 and each student collect 3 seashells. That means the values are increased by 3. 12 plus 3 makes 15. You have to start from 12. You can see this graph. That it starts with 12. When x input is 0, the output is 12. And each you have to increase each in output value by 3. You can see here 18, 12 plus 3 is 15. This value match to 15 on the output. Then this value match on the 18 to the output. So for the A part, the correct option is option number 2. The A part matched to the graph 2, right? Okay, the B is the number of counters on teacher's desk is related to the number of students who remove counters. There are 36 counters to start. Each student removes 6 counters. So you have to start with 36. You can see here you have the point 36. And because you are removing 6, so you are decreasing. 6 minus 6 is 30. Minus 6 is 24. You can see these value match to 24. This value match to 30. 24 minus 6 is 18. 18 minus 6 is 12. And 12 minus 6 is 6, right? So for this B option, for the B part, option number 3 is the correct option. Then obviously for C it is A. For C, it is graph number 1. The money earned by babysitting is related to the number of hours worked. The babysitter earns 6 per hour. So if she works for 1 hour, she will earn $6. If she works for 2 hours, 6 times 2 makes 12, right? So you can see these value match to the statement. So for C, option number, graph number 1 is the correct one, right? Okay, you can complete the rest of the questions by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next one is reading and writing equations. So let's just start with the lesson. Okay, here is the practice questions. Write an equation for each sentence. 8 more than a number is 12. 8 more than a number. You don't know what number it is, right? So let's suppose the number is x. 8 more. That means if you add 8 to a number, it makes 12, right? 8 less than a number is 12. For example, x is a number you don't know. 8 less x minus 8 equals 12, right? Okay, let's just look at this question number 2. Write a sentence for you, and given now a sentence, you have to write equation. So you have to write sentence for this one. 12 plus 9 n equals 19. You can say 12 more than a number equals 19. 12 more than a number is 19. Yes, but you don't have to solve these equations. You just have to write equations. Okay, which write a sentence for each equation. So 12 more than a number is 19. That is for A part, right? Then 3 times a number is 18. That is for the B part. 12 less than a number is 5. Half of a number is 6. That's how you write the sentences for each relation. Got it? Okay, let's just start with question number 3. Write an equation for each sentence. You have to write the equation. 6 times the number of people in the room is 258. 6 times the number of people. You don't know the number of times, the number of people. Times mean you have to multiply. So it would be 6x equals 258. That is number of people in the room. 6 times the number of people is 258, right? One half the number of students in the band is 21. One half the number of students, you know, don't know the number of students, so it would be n over 2 equals 21, right? And it's the number of students, and divided by 2 means half of the students, and that equals 21. The area of a rectangle with base 6 and height 8 centimeter is 36. Area of a rectangle is length time width, right? So area of rectangle is base times height, right? You are given the base is 6, you are not given with a height, and is 36. So it would be 6h times 6h equals 36, right? If you have any question, you can ask. I'll explain again. Okay, let's just start with question number 4. The perimeter of a square is 156. Write an equation you could use to find the side length of the square. Okay, we know that square has all four sides equal in length, right? Then the parameter is sum of all these sides. So the parameter of the square is 4s because all the side lengths are exactly equal. So it would be 4s equal 156, right? Because the parameter is you have to sum up all the sides. Okay, let's see question number 5. The side length of a regular hexagon is 9 centimeter. Write an equation you could use to find the parameter of the hexagon. Okay, so hexagon has 8 sides, right? 6 sides. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, parameter hexagon has 6 sides, right? So when parameter means you have to add all the side lengths, right? For example, the height of this side, the length of this side is s. This is also s, this is also s, 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 and s. For the parameter, you have to add all the side lengths s plus s plus s plus s plus s 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when you add it makes 6s, right? That means the parameter of the hexagon is 6s. You are given, write an equation you could use to find the parameter of the hexagon. You can use 6s. The parameter of the hexagon equals 6s. Okay, let's just start with question number 6. Match each equation with the correct sentence. Okay, n plus 4 equals 8. 4 less than a number is 8. No, you are adding, not less. 4 more, 4 more than 4 times a number is 8. No, 4 more than 4 times you are just have n plus 4. The sum of 4 and a number is 8, right? This is for A. Option C is the correct option. The sum of 4 and a number is 8. That is option number A and the correct option number A and the sentence C, right? Okay, then 4 less than a number is 8. That would match n minus 4 equals 8. 4 less than a number. You don't know which number is it, and minus 4 equals 8. Okay, then 4 more than 4 times is a number is 8. 4 more than 4 times a number is 8. So it match the right last one. So obviously then D match. The product of 4 and a number is 8. It match to D, right? Okay, let's just start with question number 7. Alonso thinks of a number. For example, the number is n, right? He divides the number by 4. It would be n over 4. Then add 10, n over 4 plus 10, right? The answer is 14. That means that equals 14. He thinks a number, the number he thinks is n. He divided the number by 4, it would be n over 4. Then added 10, so it would be n over 4 plus 10, and that equals 14. So it is n over 4 plus 10 equals 14, right? Okay, let's just look at the question number 8. Write an equation for each sentence. Okay, 5 times the number of student is 295. For example, the number of students is n. 5 times 5n equals 295, right? 5 times a number, n is a number, then 5n equals 295. The next is the area of a rectangle with base 7 and height 8 centimeter is 28. So we know that the area of rectangle is base times height. You are given the base, that is 7. You are not given with the height, and that equals 7h equals 28, right? The cost of 2 tickets at X dollars each and 5 ticket at $4 each is 44. Okay, the cost of, hold on. Okay, the cost of 2 tickets at X dollars and the cost of 5 tickets at 4 each is 2 tickets at X, it would be 2x, and plus 5 ticket at 4. 5 times 4 is 20, and that equals 44, right? Okay, the next one is Bhavin's age 7 years from now will be 20 years old. So it would be x plus 7 equals 20, right? Okay, we are done with the lesson, so you can complete the practice questions by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. They are very easy. You just have to do practice, practice, and practice, because practice makes a man perfect. The next one is solving algebra is using solving equations using algebra tile. Okay, Okay, draw pictures to represent each step you took to solve each equation. Now you have to solve these equations, right? Okay, the first one is x plus 6 equals 13. Okay, x plus 6 equals 13. So you have to find the value of x. You will move 6 to the other side. So it would be x equals 13 minus 6. It would be x equals 7. So if you do the same with the picture, what you have to do, this one represents x. You have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, what we did, we removed 6 from here and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 from here. So you are left with x here, and here you are left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiles. So x equals. Okay, the next one is 11 equals x plus 7. 11 equals x plus 7. So you have 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And you have this one for x and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Basically, you can remove 7 from here and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 from here. So here you are left with just x and 1, 2, 3, 4. So here you have 4. So you're left with x equals 4. Okay, the next one is, okay, let's just start with question number 2. 7 more than a number is 12. Write an equation for this sentence, solve this equation and verify the solution. Okay, 7 more than a number. For example, the number is x, right? 7 more than a number is 12. The number is 7 more than a number is 12, right? Just move 7 other side, so it would be 12 minus 7, and 12 minus 7 is 5. You have to verify. Verify means you can put the answer in the equation, and let's see. Replace the x with 5. So 7 plus 5 equals, just add 12 equals 12. See, both sides of the equation is equal. That means the answer is correct. Got it? Okay. Let's just look at question number 4. At a used bookstore, one paper book costs $3. How many books can be bought for $12? Write an equation you can solve to find how many books can be bought. Solve the equation, verify the solution. Okay, one book costs $3. You have to see for $12 you can bought how many books, right? So 3 times the number of books equals $12, right? Now you have to solve this equation, divide both sides by 3, so it would be x equals 4. That means you can bought 8 books, right? The equation is 3x equals 12. Let's just verify. 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12, so 12 equals 12, right? That means for $12 you can buy 4 books. Okay, question number 6 is, in Nirmala's grade 7, class 13, grade 7 class, 13 students walk to school. There are 20 students in the class. Write an equation you can solve to find how many students do not walk to school and solve the equation. Okay, 13 students, the total students are 20. 13 students can walk to school. You have to calculate the students that cannot walk to school, right? So the equation is 13 plus 13 are the one who can walk to school, and n are the numbers who do not walk to school, and the total students are 20. You can now calculate the value of n. That would be 20 minus 13, and 20 minus 13 is 7. That means 13 students can walk to school and 7 do not walk to school, right? Okay, Jacob is thinking a number. He multiplies it by 3 and then add 4. The result is 16. Write an equation to represent this situation. Solve the equation to find Jacob's number. Okay, think of a number. For example, he think the number is x. Okay, he multiplies it by 3 and added 4, and the number is, the result is 16. Okay, here is the situation. X is the number he thinks. He multiplied the number by 3, added 4, and it equals 16. Let's just calculate the value of x. 3x equals 16 minus 4. 16 minus 4 is 12. Divide both sides of the equation by 3. So x equals 3 times 4 is 12. So x equals 4. Okay, the next one is, Tarana had 2 paper plates. She bought 4 packages of paper plates. Each packet had the same number of plates. Tarana now has a total of 18 plates. How many paper plates were in each package? He had 2 paper plates also, right? He got 4 now, and the total plates are 18. You have to calculate how many plates are there in a package, right? Okay, she already have two plates, right? Then she bought four packages. You don't know how many plates in the package, so it would be n is the number of plates you don't know in each package, and now he have 18. You have to calculate the total number of plates in one packet, right? So just solve this equation. 4n equals 18 minus 2, that would be 4n equals 16. Divide both sides by n 4, so it would be 4 times 4 is 16, n equals 4. That means the number of tiles in each package is 4, right? Okay, Dominic has 20 comic books. She give 5 to her sister, then give 3 to her friends. Dominic had no comic books left. Write an equation and solve. Okay, so 20 comic books. She give 5 to her sister and give 3 to each of her friend. Okay, 3 to each. You don't know how many friends she have, right? 3 to each friend, and this one 5 to sister, and together the books are 20. You have to solve this for n. So 3n equals 20 minus 5. 3n equals 15. Divide both sides by 3, so it would be n equals 5. That means she gave 5 friends 3 books each, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself. Also, after this lesson, we are done with the chapter. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions of this lesson. If you need help with any of the question, any of the lesson, either you can contact me during the interactive session, or either you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? So in the next session, we're going to start with the new twin teachers, right? Okay, that's all for today. If you have any question, you can please ask. You can find this in a book. Here is, you can see the book. It is grade 8 maths makes sense. Here is the book. Math makes sense grade 7. That we're working on is chapter 1. The lessons we have covered today are 1.6, 1.7 and 1.8. Here is the names of the lessons we have covered today. We're working on the chapter 1, that is patterns and relations. The lessons we did is graphing relations, reading and writing equations, solving equations using algebra tiles. Any other question? Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.